Good. Ready, everybody? Hi, everybody. Nice and gentle. Nice and slow. Looking good on my side, everybody.
Clear underneath.
Yep. Keep going. Cranes, kick the crane towards me a touch. Yep, perfect. Really good.
Clear on the bonnet.
Keep coming back.
I'll have to
It's
go
fine. I got eyes on it. We're good. Alright, hold it there. Come down a touch. Right there. Gonna come back in. Keep coming in. Everything's looking great, guys. Keep coming. Keep going. Come down with the crane now a bit, Ben. If you wouldn't mind, this is going to look great with those pipes on it today. Oh my god. Cool. Keep coming in, backwards. I'm the backwards man, the backwards man. I can walk back as fast as you can.
That's a fucking hilarious movie, dude.
Keep coming down. Looking good, everybody. All happy my side, all happy your side.
Yeah, clear.
Yeah, fucking A. That's the way, mate. Alright, hold it there, push back a bit, Ben. Just guide the crane.
Alright.
Cool.
You know that?
Come down there. Just watch your side, Kane, of course.
Yeah, I've got him in.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Male and female.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nearly there.
Right there.
That's it.
Come down a touch, Ben.
Oh.
It's good when you're putting an engine in a car that's made for everything just lines up. It's not a Corolla or something. How are you looking there, Kane?
Nearly got a hole.
Come down a touch, Ben.
I'm fucking close. There you go. That's it right there.
Sure.
Boom.
That's a good feeling, boys. Take the crane away. Yes, please.
Down.
Just not going to hear anything at the back. A little clear.
Perfect.
Now it's clear.
Yep, that's normal little snake back like that.
Didn't need that anyway.
There we go.
That's cool.
Put some light on the situation. Yeah,
Is
pack
it
it up or leave it out. You leave it, pack it up, yeah. Pack it up, because I might do, I'll get this done today. I'll see how we go for times with chairs later. Alright, can we pull the engine that way? Thank you. Easy. Alright.
Sorry.
Put the very two end pieces in, as you said before, Ben. So the first and the last. You get that above there. Fuck, wasn't this an epic album when it came out?
It was.
I was in high school. And I was at a party once and I fingered a girl while we were listening to this album on the floor of someone's bedroom.
Oh god.
What's up? So you probably see behind me the motor is finally in the VN. After how long? Months and months and months. Finally got a bit of traction, motor's gone in, it's all sprayed up. Just got to spray up a few of the brackets, put on new water pumps, air conditioner. I know some people are like, why the hell an air conditioner? Because I'm trying to build a car that I can cruise in with the family as well. So aircon for me, is a must because we live in Melbourne and it's really hot when it's hot. So yeah, let's have a little look. So as you can see, the motor's in the engine bay. First time I've seen that in there. Looks pretty mint. Engine mounts. I like that sits just above where the K-frame sits as well. So look, a bit of extra protection for the sump. Engine mounts all line up, which you would expect from the same motor that's designed for the same car. Pacemakers have all been HP coated. Headers, they've all gone in. They all went in sweet as. Back of the engine, at the moment we're just actually having a bit of trouble trying to mount up the stolly. We need to get ourselves a flex plate, and then we can put the box in. The Turbo 400 is currently jacked up and sitting there, as you can see. Once that's in as well, we can measure the tail shaft length and get that sent off and ready to go. But headers are all done off these bad boys. 1, 2, there's going to be a custom stainless exhaust system which is going to come out and end somewhere about here just before the diff, which will be pretty sick. But it's all looking pretty Mickey Mouse under here, guys. This is exactly what I had thought in my mind was going to look like. So yeah, let's jump back on in a minute, and we'll have a look at what we're doing. Actually, before we do that, I'll just come across here. And I'm just spraying up these engine brackets. So yeah, they're just all ready to go. Power steering bracket, water pump bracket, air conditioning brackets. So everything that's going to be on there, I've hit with the sandblaster and yeah, giving them all a nice spray with some, once again, the high heat Duplicolour stuff, black ceramic, because you can't find VHT anywhere. And look, they all come up pretty good. Obviously, I give a bit of persuasion with the heat gun, and you see it dry straight up, good to go. Once that turns matte, she's pretty much ready for all these guys. And I've just been cheating and having the heat gun just sitting up here. So yeah, let's hopefully next vid I'll have a few of that stuff buttoned in, because realistically, guys, it needs to get out of this factory today. I need it out of here today because it's booked in for the auto elect. I'm going to get it picked up at the Towie tomorrow and sent back to Auto Breeze, and the auto elect's going to get stuck into wiring it all up. And then if there's any bits and bobs, which I'm pretty sure there will be, you know, the push rods weren't the right length. The push rods for the top end, it seems, were for roller lifters, but we don't have roller lifters. We're using the Crow lifters, so the push rods themselves are a little bit too short. So the heads will have to, well, the heads won't have to come off, but the cover and manifold will have to come off to get that all back on, and so the roller rockers all work. And yeah, so Lloyd will have to come over to Lazar's during the week, get that all done while the auto elec spends his time getting that tightened up, because we have 2 weeks till Christmas, people, and I'd love a sweet little purple VN Calais in my driveway for Christmas Day, but I don't know if Santa's going to bring it, to tell you the truth. There's so many parts, man. But you know what? Let's just keep knocking them over, setting them up and knocking them down. I'll see you soon. A little bit of a setback. The racing manifold is a bit out. These little guys here, the wings on the sides of this manifold need to be milled back a little bit for it to sit inside the valley properly. So we'll take it back to the guys where we got it from, and they'll mill that back hopefully tomorrow, which is not going to stop us progressing forward and getting it out tonight. But yeah, that's it. That should get milled back down and sit in there nicely. Now we're just fitting off all the power steering pumps and fitting all the air conditioning condenser and all that shit's going to go on there next, and all the brackets and wiring looms all been taped up, and yeah, it should be good to go out of the factory tomorrow morning. Tow truck's booked. Made it, Lloyd.
Come here. Come on.
Get up out of here.
Go up. Go up. Yeah, come on in, mate. Yeah, that's the way, mate. Oh, drooped Ron.
Yes.
Good WD, man. It's good
Right
for
in
you.
the eye. Hold on. Come up, go down.
At least I won't rush, boys.
It's pretty close.
I reckon it's the, oh, there we
that's
go.
it, that's
There
it,
we go.
that's There's your eye. Fucking stings like a cunt. Wait, they're on the horse leg the other
Is
time.
it right in the eyeball?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I literally saw the drop that bang.
It's like watching Clear Eyes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Watching.
We all know. Everyone
On
knows.
that horse leg right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no, they're not there. Some dickhead took them out of there.
Couple of drops of clear eyes, that was sorted.
Yeah, I used to live in my school bag.
Fuck yeah. shares in the company.
Yeah, it's a good thing there's no age limit on it. You're going to buy it. Back in the day, in auto class, sitting in the old TE Gemini in auto shop,
Yeah.
using the center console as a mix bar.
I gotta stop it. Alright, so it's the radiator, and we've decided to not use the factory fans, and like a lot of other builds out there, running with the Ford AU twin thermals, so that should give it the juice it needs to, but unfortunately it doesn't really fit, and I'll just show you, and I'm sure that a lot of guys that have actually done a project like this will notice that it doesn't fit at all. But basically what you need to do is we need to get this lip here to mount over the front of, or over the top of the radiator here, so I can basically bolt it in here and here. So I'll start by just sneaking up, and I'll cut these wings off either side, and then I'll need to sort of cut sections around here for it to fit, and then it should fit nicely. So hopefully in a second we'll see how we go. Oh, there you go. It took probably only a few minutes for you on fast forwarded footage, but basically you see here I've cut out, just used my Dremel gun and the grinder to sort of cut the wings off first and then cut out around my openings, and then here on the back, nicely there, fits there, should be okay if I just move that a little bit there. It'll work, and that's it. Super easy to do, and I hope you get something out of it. Thank you. All right, that's what it looks like when it's installed. Pretty good. Factory, almost looks factory. The only things I'll have to do to fix it off is I'll just basically a couple of bolts through the inside of here, and I'll just sort of mount them off under here and then here, and then again I'll fix it off at the bottom, and that should be good to go. All right, so back, just been basically putting all the parts of the engine together, all the accessories, hoses, running fuel lines, making brackets for the fuel rails and things like that. So I'll give you a bit of a talk through on what we've done over the last couple of weeks, and yeah, it's definitely come a long way, and I'm pretty much nearly ready to put some fluid in the thing, so looking forward to it. Let's have a look. All right, so starting from the front, we've got our trans cooler in. Friendly aeroflow is a pretty good looking unit. Obviously behind that sitting is a radiator, which you would have seen in the footage just recently, and then obviously the AU fans. I just fixed those off with just some bolts just to basically hold it nice and tight there, which comes up pretty good. I've run the overflow lines actually underneath the rail underneath here, and then to the overflow bottle, which I actually got factory and just painted black. I reckon it's come out really nice. What I did is I just basically put a bit of tape over here so I can still see it, and then it just ties in with the color nicely. Moving along, this is still probably the only part that needs to be finished. I'm just chasing a VS brake booster. The plastic booster looks good, and I've got the VT master with an AU reservoir. As you guys all seen, obviously all the accessories have been painted. I've got sensors and stuff for the EFI, or the I've gone completely blank, but my fucking ECU, which is the Heltec, and then basically my deletes. Realistically, I'm just gotten rid of the heater. I'm not really going to run a heater, I don't need it. Put a jumper on if you're cold. Moving onto the actual fuel rails themselves that we got in from Airflow. They were actually really hard to mount, so we had to basically custom make some brackets, welded them up so they fit inside, which would come out really nice, and just use some button heads with some special washers just to make it look nice. LS1 injectors, I think they're 550cc. You got the Gilmer drive here that's been installed, which all looks pretty nice. I have actually ordered, I won't keep going before I talk about bolts, so fuel pressure reg system, which I reckon looks really cool in the engine bay. That's all mounted up with dash 8 braided lines and into the fuel system there, so that's all come up really well. I just gave that a spray paint as well, and basically I've just sort of tried to paint everything, but what I wanted to show you is I actually changed all of the manifold bolts, you know, all of these nuts. I changed all of the button head to all 2 button heads there. I even changed things like the, get rid of that, but the wiper nuts. And I'll probably forget a few things. That I've changed, but you know, all in all, I think it's a pretty tidy looking engine bay. Managed to locate this from, I think it was from a Subaru. So AU fans, Subaru hoses, VT, VS, AU reservoirs. So it's all a bit of a Frankenstein right now, but it's coming together. It's not far off. I think there's a couple more little bits and we'll be putting fluid in this bad boy and ready to be wired up. So yep, that's pretty much it for this. And you know, if there's anything else, I'll add it onto the episode. But yeah, thanks for watching.